Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'm finally testing out the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So I got this in my $1,000 makeup haul and I'm just now getting to try it out. It's been so long. We're here, we're trying it now. So this is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, as I just said, and I have mine in the shade 2 Neutral. I think that 2 Neutral is going to be a pretty good shade match for me, so let's just talk about this foundation real quick and we'll get into the video. This foundation retails for $49, which is so expensive. I'm a little bit hoping I don't absolutely love it. It's supposed to be a long-lasting, weightless, hybrid skincare foundation. Oh boy. It's full coverage, it's matte, which I'm not excited about, but I am actually going to use a primer today. I know I just talked about how I don't use a lot of primers lately, but we are using a primer today because I don't want to mess this up. So before we get into the testing, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisturizer, and I'm going to use just one pump of that. Also, do we like my makeup today? I did it to match my little goldfish in a bag earrings, so yeah. Then, if I actually have any left, I'm going to take the JCat H2O Fresh Dewy Primer. I'm hoping I still have some of this left, because this was such... Okay, I do. Good. This was such a good primer that I used to use all the time and have really gotten out of. I've got you guys zoomed in. Now we're going to get into the foundation. So it's a super, super fancy packaging. I really love the packaging a lot. And I'm just going to pump some out onto my hand. Probably too much, but I am going to do one side with a brush and one side with a sponge. It's a very thick foundation. It has a smell. I don't love it when my foundations have a smell, but on the right side I'm going to take my Merit Beauty brush and just blend that out. This is very full coverage. Probably didn't need that much. Definitely probably could have done with like one pump. Shade match, pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job shade matching myself. Wow, look at that. That is wild. This is kind of hard to do where I put the foundation on my forehead because I did not think this through. Wow, 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 wow. I'm going to take my Paw Paw blender and blend out this side with a sponge. Okay, and it seems to be doing just as well on coverage with a sponge, which is insane. It's very perfumey, which I feel like I've never heard anybody talk about this perfume. This foundation being super perfumey, but it's very perfumey, like very. And I know this is a lot of people's like favorite foundation. I'm just kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting a perfume smell, like such a strong perfume smell too. It's not even like light. It's very heavily scented, but wow. It smells like I sprayed perfume onto my sponge and now I'm blending out my face with it. Okay, personally, I'm going to go back over this side with the sponge. Personally, I think I like the sponge side better. It's a little bit more dewy. It's a little bit less coverage, just slightly. It's not a crazy difference, but I can tell I like the way my skin looks. My skin looks less cakey on the sponge side, so I am just going to go over the brush side. Okay, so that's the foundation. It's very, very full coverage. Right now, I don't hate it. I do like this side a lot better than this side. I just feel like this side got a little bit too cakey, and it just doesn't feel like it looks near as good. But yeah, that's not terrible. I feel like my skin actually looks pretty good. Let me turn on the brightness a little bit. I do feel like my skin looks pretty good, actually. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and we'll be back, and I'll tell you guys how I feel like this foundation worked with the rest of my makeup. Y'all, I got some tea. This is water, though. I feel like windy. So, I love this foundation so far. Absolutely love it. This foundation is what I thought the Juvia's Place foundation was going to be. Like, this Charlotte Tilbury foundation is everything I could have hoped for, and it's really what I thought this was going to be like. It doesn't seem to be drying at all. Like, my skin does not feel or look dry, or at least I don't think so. There is a little bit of cakiness right around my nose on the brush side. It's actually not on the sponge side. I definitely think the next time I wear this foundation, I'm just gonna apply it with a sponge, because I feel like that is the perfect coverage. It makes the perfect finish. I am genuinely so excited that I love this foundation. I should have known, because everyone loves this foundation. I get the hype. I get the hype. Now, this definitely wouldn't be like an everyday foundation for me, because it is very full coverage. Like, today, you know, I went for kind of like dramatic makeup look. You know, I did my makeup to match my earrings, so it's like there's a lot going on today on my face. But I mean, the shade match is pretty good. It's definitely a little, like, if you guys can tell, it's like a little dark for me, just a smidge. Nothing that I think would be super noticeable, like, out if I was out and about. So yeah, I'm actually really, really excited about this foundation. I think it looks so good, and I'm really, really impressed. Like, holy cow. It's definitely a lot, and I don't think that it's going to like wear well on my face. I'll have to update you guys like in the description box on how this wore for me, because I'm not gonna be able to do a wear test really. It's already 3 o'clock and I'll be going to bed very early tonight. I will say one thing I noticed, I felt like I really didn't need to powder this foundation. I did powder because I always powder, but like right here, especially like when I was powdering, I didn't really feel like I was doing anything different on my chin, because my chin was already like so covered and matte. I didn't think that powdering was actually really doing much of anything at all, but we went with it. We did it. It is what it is. I don't know. I think that my makeup turned out really good. I am very impressed with this foundation. I will definitely continue to use it. It is expensive. Oh gosh. It is very expensive, but I can see me using this on like special occasions where I would typically, you know, need a little bit more. On any day where I'm doing like creative makeup and I want like a really smooth, nice base, I think that this foundation is such a good base. And my makeup blended pretty well on top of it. I will say all of my good brushes are dirty and need washed. So I didn't get to use like my favorite brushes for my blush or bronzer, but I feel like it all blended out really, really nicely. And I do think that this shade may have a little bit of like an olive tone to it. I really like foundations that have like a slight olive tone undertone, because I feel like that little bit of olive undertone looks really good on my skin. So yeah. I hope this video was helpful for you guys if you're interested in buying this foundation. I know this foundation's not new or anything, but I was pretty excited to try it out, and I've heard so many good things about it, so I had to have it for my collection. I feel like this is a staple for any makeup collector or makeup YouTuber or whatever. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel while you're here. I would greatly appreciate that. I post new videos every week and YouTube shorts almost every day, so please make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see when I post a new video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!